Thank you for joining us again here on In the Mix. If you don't know us, my name is Miss T.
I'm Janae.
Marsha.
And I'm Sexy Aspen.
We know you know him. He's back for like a third time for us. I don't know. How's everybody been doing?
I don't know. Marsha mad at me right now. So I'm sitting over here sad because she
on In the Mix.
No, I'm okay.
But it's okay when you mad at people though. When you mad at people, everybody can be all good. But when somebody mad at you, you sad. Oh yeah, we had this thing the other day. Miss Ashley can vouch for me back there when you were mad at us because we were mad at you and you didn't talk to us for 7 minutes.
Yeah. Ashley, what you doing back there anyway?
Just a little something, add a little couple tracks, give her a little, color back here. Extra length.
Just extension.
Just a little something. And now what she's actually doing right now is she's bonding in tracks. Basically, that means that she's putting some glue in, and she'll probably keep that in for no longer than 3 to 4 days. Ladies,
hopefully.
Don't walk around here with bonded tracks
and one
for
peeling
2 weeks.
Lift it.
Yeah, it will pull out your hair.
It's supposed to be up here.
That's
it's
a
way
beauty
down
tip.
here.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Ain't happening.
But
so what's been going on?
Nothing much. Just trying to be friends. That's all. But okay, so I'm just trying to be.
No, I was gonna say this is Valentine's month. How's everybody's Valentine's Day? Everybody have good Valentines and get it in? Or
girl, we don't want to talk about that.
Okay.
I did.
Yeah, I mean, some people might have had a good Valentine's Day.
I mean, for real, I did.
No. I want to talk about this John Mayer cat.
Well, you want to switch it up?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, sorry. Yeah. I just wanted to know people's lovely days.
Yeah.
We'll go on to the next subject.
The next Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
We'll do that next year.
Hopefully.
When they're, if they're, yeah, but
we'll do that when she'll get her Valentine.
Yeah, that was
2017. Oh, I just put you out like that.
John Mayer.
Oh, you my friend now, huh?
John Mayer. Okay, John Mayer.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yes.
Isn't
you
that
hear what he did?
Jennifer Aniston's ex-booty?
Yeah. You hear what he said?
He said the N-word.
Yeah, he said the N-word, yes. On national TV.
Say it?
Nigger?
Say whatever you want, but he didn't say it in a way that people thought he said.
Yeah, that's
Did
what
he
he
say
said.
nigger or nigga?
Either way it goes. He's not supposed to be
think
saying
He's
it.
trying to be cool.
Yeah.
That's all.
He did a lot of, didn't he? But isn't it in a book he wrote or something like that? Is it?
Well, no, he got it because he does a lot of work, I guess, with like Jay-Z, Kanye West. He did an interview, and he kind of tried to set it kind of to be like he was hit.
No, he said he didn't get a hood pass. Everybody said you got a hood pass because you have a black audience. He said, no, if I got a hood pass, I would have really got the nigga pass.
Okay, so what I don't understand is
not.
Okay, what I don't
not
understand.
okay.
This is just a question
Well,
for.
you used it before the show. I don't think it's okay either, but she used it.
But I meant it.
And he said he didn't mean it though.
Yeah, but
and then he said he wouldn't sleep. But then he topped it off to say that he wouldn't sleep with black women, and that's when the thing all went out.
Okay, well,
Well, who wants to
what I don't
sleep?
Well,
understand
he
is.
probably said that because he approached one and they told him, I'm not interested in you. And
I don't think they did.
I thought he used to date Alicia Keys.
He is not
Clearly
handling all that
not.
booty. He is not handling all that.
She is thick.
She is too thick for John Mayer.
What I don't understand is, okay, so I'm not saying what he said was right or whatever, but how, us as like black people, we say that the word nigger or nigga means an ignorant person, but when a white person says it, why do we get so, offensive? I don't understand. If it just means
Because it's just one of those things
roots of
where
the word.
it's just one of those things that you can do and they can't.
Like your parents should tell you.
You can do that. I mean, it's not right because my mom's the same way. She can't stand me using or stand anybody using the N-word. She cannot stand it. Don't use it anymore, whatever. But it's just one of them things. It's like we're not supposed to be going around calling people, honkies. We're not supposed to. Yeah. But people do.
But what is,
And there's been a lot of people who've been kind of like, man, look at that nigga. I mean, Mom, please. Sophie, you said it too. So, turn that front over here on Pop 29. But you say the word. So, we all say the word. We've said it before. And I think it's a difference, like they say we're saying nigger and nigga. You know what I mean? But I guess it's a thing just between us. Just like you have certain homegirls that, like we were talking about the word bitch. That call each other a bitch. But you can't have no girl from up the street be like, hey, bitch, what's up? even went off on her.
Okay.
So it's just the way it is.
Nigger came from the Niger River, and the white settlers back then couldn't say the word Niger, so they said the Nigger River, and that's how the word nigger came about. You all know that?
Educational Black History Month.
Well,
for
no,
that? It is.
I went to school
It actually
and,
is.
and graduated at the top of my class.
Cum laude. All right, back to the topics. Back to the basics.
Get it in. Little Black history for
I've heard this story. So
We only got 28
I
days,
graduated
so we need to
cum
get
laude.
it in.
Top of my class.
John,
I got my diploma. We got it.
John
It's called a
Mayer.
degree.
Oh, sorry. Still rolled up.
Not the deodorant.
She said it's still rolled
I
up.
got a bag for the chips. I ain't talking about Ruffles.
Y'all are
Okay, go ahead.
Jay-Z. Look at her.
Oh, that's last show. Let's don't even talk about that right now because I don't even want to even get all hyped and he's not going to do it.
Acting like he ain't gonna do that. He gone.
He not gonna do it.
Just because he won't do it.
Yeah.
He gonna see the show and not
No, I
do
said
it.
I don't want to get hyped and then he don't do it because I'm like,
But yeah, so a local issue. Okay, this King City subway in Seattle. Is it? Wait a minute. The subway, the actual underground subway, or
it's
the
like a subway.
Eat Fresh?
It's like yeah.
Was that really considered
Yeah.
local even though it's in Seattle?
Yeah, because local. Yeah, they're a part of us. 2-0 shots out. But yeah, there was a 15-year-old, 16-year-old girl that got beat up by another girl in the subway. And they, the security guard sat there and watched the whole beating, watched another girl beat her up. Basically, to make a long story short, it happened up in downtown Portland in the mall. It started there, and the police kind of broke it up.
Downtown Seattle?
Downtown Seattle, yeah, thank you. And the police kind of broke it up. And the young girl who was getting ready to get beat up asked one of the policemen to walk her down to the subway because she knew that this was going to happen. And the policeman told her no, to go ahead and walk down herself. So that's the first thing that started. So walked down there, and then when she got down there, she seen the girl and a group of other kids come towards her. She ran behind the security guard, and the security guards let the other girl come behind her and just start beating on her. I mean, there's a picture they put up on the screen, which is a little disturbing, but they're standing right beside, in between, the girl's sitting right in between getting her head kicked in while they're watching the whole thing. They show them calling for help once the last kick happens because a little girl runs from the scene and comes back and gets another kick. Then all the other kids come over and take the little girl's iPod, cell phone, purse, and everything. Then they call the police. And the big thing about it, the sad thing about it is the sheriff of Seattle says that, one, it's in their training not to help. They're not there to jump into any fights. They're there to call for help. And also he agrees and he's backing up what happened. And basically, that's that.
Same thing happened here. This at a club. These somebody I know got jumped at a club, and the guys left the club. They left outside. The police came. The guy asked the police, "Can you walk me to my car? Because it's around the corner." He said, "No, I'm not getting." The police officer told him, "No, I'm not going to get ambushed or something." Like as far as like people coming up to him, he was like, "No." So the guy was.
But they're here to protect and serve.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Give me a break.
This is absolutely ridiculous. And I'm trying to figure out then what is a security guard there for?
To call for help. I mean, something I could do.
I'm certified.
I mean, I can get,
I'm certified security, and I work in clubs downtown Portland for a number of years, and they do. They tell you straight up if you think for 1 minute that you're gonna get hurt, shot, because we don't know what can happen. I mean, I work at a club in downtown Portland. It's now called the City. Security guard was breaking up a fight outside, even though we're not supposed to do that, but he was doing it anyway because the dude was getting beat down. And the guy that he was helping pull out a gun, was just random shooting and shot and killed the security guard.
well, this one was the police.
Well, I'm just saying though,
Yeah,
you
I
got to
understand.
understand the situations like that. I'm sorry. I want to go home. I would call the police. Because it's a catch-22, when you're a security guard and you've seen situations like that happen, you've seen the worst that could happen versus, if that was my child, I wouldn't want no security guard just standing there watching my baby get her
And
head
that's the
beat
thing
in.
is.
So it's,
that's
it's
definitely a
it's-
big thing in it. I mean, I understand the rules, and I definitely agree in that, and not jumping in. But that's what everybody is focusing on. Even the police are focusing on. This is their rule. They're not supposed to do that. I'm more focused on the prior thing. What could we do to prevent it?
Right.
First off, we could have been the police officer to say, "Let me go ahead and walk you down here, so this wouldn't happen." Second of all, when the girl ran behind the security guard and he seen the kids coming, he could have took her into his little area and protected her. what he did was step out the way to let the girl go behind. That is the two things that they did wrong. So then we get into the fight when we've already passed everything else. Now they have to go with what their rules are to not jump in. But we could have prevented it before it happened. That's all
Why
I'm
didn't
saying.
he call the police when the girl said
Right
she was-
away.
Yeah.
When you seen the group of people coming. You know what I mean? They were
think
right
that-
upstairs.
Do you think if this was a white girl, that would be different?
I
And I
do.
question that, and I think that it would be. Not from the security guards, because I think maybe one of the security guards was black. I'm not mistaken, but I think for the cop that was upstairs, that was a frantic, young blonde-haired girl saying, "Can you walk me down?" These black girls,
and
are
these
gonna
black
beat
girls
me
about to
up.
beat me up. Oh yeah,
They would have been down there,
Right.
But he was like, "Another black girl and a black girl. Let them
Let
go on
them
and get it in.
self-destruct. Let them self-destruct.
I'll get them later."
All right.
So it's just unfortunate. They need to really redo their rules, and they said that they're going to think about having armed security guards in the subway just so this thing won't happen
TriMet do.
again.
So
TriMet
don't
need
play
to
that.
just
It
do
took
away
a
with
couple
the
people get
police.
beat up and killed and all that crap, but TriMet got armed security. They
Yeah.
do not play. They will get on there with a gun and will shoot you.
Yeah.
You know, Portland police will shoot.
Yeah.
Clearly.
So it's just unfortunate. So
All right.
what can you say?
Ridiculous. So, like, moving on, it's kind of brings it up. Like, okay, so what do you think? Because I apply for jobs all the time. Like, I'm always online applying for jobs, go to interviews, and I get some of them, but not all of them. So, how do you guys feel about, like, what, like, are the things that will, like, stop you from getting a job?
Your
you know?
appearance.
Yeah.
It's your appearance. I'm sorry, your appearance. If you go into a corporation, not Subway, a corporation with 3 different colors in your hair and your skirt up to here, they're not about to hire you. They're not going to give you the time of day.
See, as me growing, like my mom has always told me, I see a lot of people do this, wear jeans. I was told you never wear jeans
Never
to an
to an
interview.
interview.
No matter
But I
what
see
kind of
people
job it
do
is.
it. They come jeans with tennis shoes and try to wear dress-up
They
shirts.
must not want it very well.
But you know
Yeah, I
what
was
though,
taught
the day has changed, and there are some people who kind of just still go with the old school mentality. But the day has changed. I mean, there are people who do come in the little sweaters with the collars underneath, with the nice pair of jeans and the nice dress shoes, and they look nice. I mean, the days have changed. I mean, women never wanted to be without wearing a set of nylons on. You know what I mean? But people now are wearing no nylons, open toes. So there are tasteful ways that you can dress down, but we have lost what it is. I mean, I think a lot has to do with it even before you get to the interview. I mean, the way you fill out a resume, or the gaps in your job history, exactly, your education. I mean, those type of things have a lot to do with not getting a job. But your appearance sometimes doesn't matter in certain places. Certain places don't, because they're not looking at your
Yeah,
appearance.
you go to Hot Lips, they'll hire you.
Yeah.
You're not tripping off your hair color and you haven't tattooed
Exactly.
on your face.
And your piercings and stuff like that.
They don't give a damn. Get the pizza all here on time.
Tattoo shop, you know what I mean? So there's different places you can go. But if you're going to go to a medical office or something like that, you need to go ahead.
Yeah, I want to kind of touch on tattoos and piercing, but we got to go to break right now. We'll be right back on it next.
Your charger's still using energy when it's plugged into the wall, right?
Yeah, but that's not my charger. I don't even have a cell phone.
Millions of kids are using their energy wisely. What's your excuse?
Welcome back on In the Mix. We were having some pretty hot topics we were talking about. Janae?
Tattoos.
Tattoos.
And piercings. So I have a...
Do you have one?
Yeah, I have a tattoo and I have a piercing
Where's your tattoo at?
on my foot.
What does it have?
A letter.
I
I mean, do I have to tell everybody? No, it's a J. Me and Tiana, when I got a tattoo together, Miss T. Yeah. When I got a tattoo together. It was,
Yeah, and she almost broke my finger. But
yeah, it really hurt. But, yeah, so, I don't think it's a problem to have tattoos. I mean, some people say it's a way of expressing yourself, but I mean, I understand like in a job, like in a professional setting, you don't want to be, if you work around the adult, like
corporate
people. No, not even corporate. I mean, if you're in a building and nobody sees you, who cares how many tattoos and piercings you have? But your peers. But if you're working like at a store like Macy's, something, Nordstrom's, and have all those facial piercings, and a kid walks by and is like, like that. That's a problem. But I think it's okay to express yourself if you want to get tattoos and piercings. And
it has to be of course, a line drawn. Of course, when it comes to like
but
piercings
it's your body.
and tattoos.
You should do what you want to do.
I mean, you can do whatever you want, but not in their facility.
We talking about I want $50 an hour with raindrops going.
There's certain things, you know what I mean, and there's certain tattoos that are tasteful. You know what I mean. I have a tattoo on my arm, and my tattoo says my name, and my tattoo's out a lot, but I get major like compliments even from doctors like, that's a nice tattoo. One, it's not just big and obnoxious. It don't say no dude's name. I mean, you know what I mean. It's just my name. I mean, it's in cursive. I mean, I got a butterfly sitting on my neck or something like that. So I think it kind of depends on where you work and who you're working with and what type of atmosphere you're going to be in.
What do you think, Chip?
What I mean?
I have a tattoo, but you can't tell. So I think, like, if you're at a job, maybe it should be someplace where you could cover it up. Yeah. Or, like you said, tasteful. You don't want to have, I've seen some people with stupid tattoos, like
R.M.P.
Oh, my God.
Rest in peace, Pookie on your neck.
And
I'm trying to talk to you about, corporate stuff.
Tattoo. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You could go, but it's like, or when people just all pierced up, like I have an eyebrow piercing, but I don't wear it. But there's people where there's two over here, and then they got all this pierced.
Cheeks, yeah.
And just like, what are you doing?
Yeah, but
Right.
We did see a tattoo that, like you said, are stupid. We seen this girl with a tattoo of the Alexis car logo on the back of her neck.
And you took a picture of that, and we might upload that for you.
Yeah.
I said get a picture of that
Does
right
she
now.
have
the actual logo.
Alexis?
No, she didn't even have Alexis dressed.
I don't even think
Is
she
that her-
was
is that her
driving.
name?
The hairstyle wasn't even Alexis.
Is that, did you guys get her name? Was her name Alexis?
No, I don't know, but it'd be if it's Alexis, don't put the Alexis sign there because that's
Maybe she
Lexus.
wants one. Maybe she was a gold.
I mean, Marsha, it was a circle with the L.
Yeah.
Dead in the middle of her back. Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
So you're gonna get the symbol of a car on you. That's the kind of stuff that I'm talking about now.
I mean,
okay.
that's just like me getting a Honda or a Buick sign.
No, it's actually not. Because a Honda or a Buick is not a Lexus, but
Well, Lexus is
I
a
mean,
Toyota.
it's stupid.
I know.
I think if people get tattoos, they should be. You should be able to cover them up. I don't. I think I won't touch my neck, but I think from the neck here is off limits. Like you shouldn't get nothing
Tattoos on your
tatted on your neck and on your face and all that.
I mean, unless you're gonna never get a job. Some people just know they're not gonna never get a job.
Well,
so that's fine. They're not gonna never go up in there and say, "Can I have a job?"
Right.
And those are the kind of people who need tattoos, or people who are in different industries. Like the Lil Wayne's. Lil Wayne's not gonna walk up into there trying to ask for a job. He's gonna be okay. Some of those athletes they got.
if you're
tattoos,
a tattoo artist,
not gonna do it.
that's
I mean?
something different. But I just don't think.
What about say you apply for a job, they're calling you for an interview, they're calling your phone. My mom doesn't like this because she said it's very unprofessional. But some people do it when they have like a ringtone.
Yeah,
my mom was the same way.
a caller tune, and you're like, is that?
Yeah, I didn't think it was very unprofessional at first until I had clients complain. I don't know what that was I was listening to. I almost hung up and got my hair cut somewhere else. Yeah. Didn't like to hear that. Mm-hmm. So I switched it. I switched it to my friends. You guys get the whole...
I'm your friend.
Not no more.
Yeah, I get the ring.
Get the whole, booty that. But then anybody else, it's just a regular ring. Yeah. And it goes directly to, so...
It
kind of tells people a little too much about yourself. Like, if you're applying for a position, you should have, you can set it where it says normal ringer. Mm-hmm. And like you said, then your groups can have this or whatever. But you should know, okay, I'm trying to get this job. I don't want to have them listening to whatever.
Bubba Sparks.
Okay. You should have a regular ring. Because it's giving them an image or a preconceived notion of you without ever even talking to you. So it's like they're already making judgments on you. You should just let it be a ring and then you answer hello. You should already change it all up when you're looking and applying for a job. Like, okay, I'm trying to get this job.
Exactly. I ain't here. Leave a message. they're not going to leave you a message.
I'm not going to say sexy Aspen on my voicemail if I'm trying to get a job. I'm going to be like, okay, you've reached Lewis, and I'm going to, leave me a message. And I'll call you back at my earliest convenience. But I don't need to work. I'm retired, so.
Amen.
Talk to you. How'd you get there? So quick.
Started working young.
Yeah. So speaking of jobs, do you feel that it's safe, like, for females to work in, like, convenience stores like Plaid Pantry, 7-Eleven? I mean, the Plaid Pantry by my house always getting jacked. Always. They got it where you got to wait in line after a certain time to get your stuff, and the cashier will go get it for you.
Yeah,
Well, that's one of them things too. When you get robbed, you still get your check. You know what I'm saying?
But
And like that,
you gotta give it up.
I don't
for
think
real.
it's,
Don't be the hero. That's not your. I'm sorry. It's not your
Yeah.
store. So I mean, and with the economy the way it is right now, everybody needs a job right now. So I mean, people are going to Plaid Pantry to get jobs, whether they're going to get jacked or not. They want a job, but. I mean, I stopped working security at night because it was dangerous for me as a woman. Mm-hmm. It's too dangerous at night as a woman. My mom and my family were getting worried about me. That's the same with women in convenience stores. They're always getting robbed. My mother wouldn't want me to work in a convenience store that's always being robbed because she would be scared that somebody would just, even though I followed the rules and gave them the money, somebody might still just shoot me.
I think that men should be there with at least one man.
I had a friend whose family made her quit working at a Plaid Pantry because they heard the one getting robbed in their neighborhood, so she had to quit her job. But I was worried, like when you're watching the news, and then the first thing you think about is, oh, so and so works at Plaid Pantry. So yeah, I think there shouldn't even be one person. It could be a
You're supposed
man
to be
or a
working with
woman.
somebody
But
anyway. You're never supposed to be by yourself.
These days, because of the economy, like you were saying, they don't. They're in there by themselves.
And I do agree with what you said. Like if I was at the register and they came, I would just be like, okay, here.
They tell you that anyway. They tell you just to give it up.
Yeah,
Don't
but
write.
that's just
But can I get
crazy.
like $100?
If I do all the money, can you break me out though?
You know, just that then. 25% is men.
I'll meet you at 11.
You know, just drop that.
I mean, Robert.
And I'm going to go pick that up, or something. Yeah. My car is right there. Yeah.
You just open it up after you rob the bank or after you rob my store.
Just drop this much right by my door. And I'll go out there. I mean, can we both get paid? I mean, I'm not going to give him a description. I was so shocked. I just said, take it off. I mean,
you come in tomorrow with some Jordans.
Just quit. Just go tomorrow. Just like, man,
I don't need my check.
I got a good probate attorney. I'm emotionally distressed. I'm, what is it called? Post-traumatic. Yeah, okay. I'm going to be in counseling and everything.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to get paid. I don't even need to work no more. But yeah, can you drop me some by my car door?
Yeah.
I'm going to make sure you're gone before I call the police.
He means that.
Yeah. So
do you work at the Plaid Pantry? Do you work at the Plaid Pantry?
You're hired.
No.
We're going to talk later.
Right. Send somebody around here.
Because,
Man.
So speaking of cars, since you brought up cars, I heard Toyota's having has
a recall on everything.
Yes. On the gas pedal?
The gas pedal, and now it's something else with Toyota. Camrys are being recalled for something. Right. Something going on.
I mean, there's like people who died from that. They died from that. They died. Yeah, that's
why they had to recall it.
Because they were dying. They pushed the pedal and clutch up, and they died. I mean,
relying too much on
if you really
technology.
look at it, humans are like putting together our cars, so it's always
it clutched up and they died, like fumes, or they got
they crashed.
The pedal stayed down, so they couldn't stop. So they were just
accelerator pedal. The gas pedal was stick. So you trying to stop and it's going. Your foot's off thing. It's still,
and those are brand new cars. Those 2009, you know. Mm-hmm. So,
but they use a computer to like send some sort of, I don't know how. Like they should just did it the old way. Like you didn't hear about the pedal getting stuck back. You got your 1980 something.
In your Chevy car,
like
when it was made of steel.
Okay, like why does it have to have a computer in there? Like that doesn't make
Novas did not have computers.
Like, so, yeah.
Chevrolet Nova.
I know.
Column clutch, baby. I know how to drive a column.
But I think all Americans should buy American-made cars now anyway to help bolster our own economy. Even though Toyotas are made here, they have plants here that's really going to Japan. We need to start being more like, even on the local level, like
GMC.
We need to do
Chevy.
more local
Chevy.
stuff,
Chevy
American-made.
Chevy girl. If I ever buy Ford.
Do you guys believe in that? That we should just buy-
I mean, I never even really thought about it, but it actually is a good
makes
thing.
sense.
I mean, I'm in a Chevy.
My
So-
uncle believes that as well. My whole family is Chevy families, and they're like,
Hold up,
you
is
know.
it the Mercedes? I can't get a Mercedes.
No.
Well, I mean, if you get some money, girl, I mean, you got to floss. You got to have that Mercedes
I gotta
Bentley.
get my seat
But
now.
that's just like, you know.
When we get there.
Yeah,
We'll
but
worry about
until
that
you
when we
get
get
there,
there.
you get you like a Chevy or even a Ford, but I would want a Cadillac, but something American made. So like,
So we can
help
boost up
our
our own
country
economy. That's
stay
right. Because GMC is
American,
folding
you know.
because there's no employment and there's no.
Like just
but if we would buy
last
more
year.
of their cars,
That's
then
because American cars are crap. But anyway.
it's our technology. We don't
They
have
say
to-
Ford, fix or repair daily.
found on the road.
That's what it That's what they say about it. But
So anyway,
the
just-
Chevys, though, we're good.
Kind of skipping ahead a little bit. I know we're running out of time. So Eve is under federal investigation.
For what?
Oh, rapper
Laundering
Eve.
money.
Oh, laundering
Rapper
money or
Eve.
something from some Africans. Getting it in. They set her house up for sale and everything.
Is it because she must have got an email? I got one of them too. I got an actual. My mama got an actual check for like $2,500.
She better
Yeah.
not
Oh,
cash
yeah.
It's illegal,
Yeah.
I know. And the guy kept hanging. We kept calling him.
Yeah, you're not supposed to cash those because you'll be in a world of trouble.
That's probably what she got. Shoot.
Oh, well, they can send
Well,
me
that happens.
Aspen.
We'll see what happens on the next episode.
I don't know who Aspen is.
Yeah. So have y'all seen the Young Money Girls? Just really quick.
Oh, are we gonna? Oh, yeah.
Nicki
Minaj.
I think she's very cute.
I like her and she can rap, and I love this bustier. If you guys can see it,
Yes, they
it
do.
has
Young
a
Money
picture
Girl.
They're
of
gonna post it up.
Madonna.
And then there is their
hot.
friend, Lil Wayne.
Is that the girl from the Bedrock video?
Can't
Yeah.
deal him, but he could get it just because his bank account looked
Yeah.
good. But
Yeah.
All
he
right.
is a
Oh, yeah, they cool
That was
girls.
tatted
Hopefully they
up.
do
Fred
good.
Flintstone. He didn't even get none of the money for this Bedrock song.
no Hanna
None of it.
Barbera.
None of Hanna-Barbera didn't get nothing
so-
for this Bedrock song. Nothing.
So anyway, so I guess this is all for today. We want to thank you guys for tuning in on In the Mix. Just remember, you can always drop us a line on pop29 at pcmtv.org, or you can hit us up on our Facebook page, In the Mix, one word,
In the
space.
one word.
Space.
Mix.
Okay, thanks. I had it right.
We're stuck.
All right, bye. Bye.